Welcome to Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. In the last part, our complete focus was on this area here, where we laid out a road structure and the iron mine here and started to plan our oil fields here. But there's going to be a lot of work to be done here before we can actually bring all this online. And effectively what it's going to mean is we're just going to have to leave the road crews to put in all the main roads here. At the moment, I didn't realise I'd put an asphalt road up here. And I did consider cancelling it. Then I thought, well, no, an asphalt road could be quite useful until we've got all the railway in, so that we can get the buses up here to supply the workers to the iron mine. I've also put in a power connection to here, but until this road is built, I can't put a gravel road out to this to connect it. We do have power as far as here at the moment, but the first step in this process has been complete. I've also put a power connection into here, so that I can put extra power into this area should I need it. Now, coming back into Bridge City, I've got a very important decision to make here with respect of which track laying vehicle I'm going to be using. And I couldn't really make up my mind about which track laying vehicle to put in here. So what I actually did is I decided to do a test, which I actually released as a video. And I think as the result of that test, my inclination is to buy the standard KZ461 railway crane, simply because we got two very long bridges down here. I can't see the benefit of spending all the extra money on the super. Just coming here just to explain what I'm talking about. I can't see the point of spending 1,000,000 rubles on the super KZH for this construction area here. So it's most likely going to be the basic KZH. But if I come up to here, what I'm thinking is if I can get some cash, what I might do is actually buy the super KZH here, because this is actually wired into directly into the gravel supply system. So what we should be able to do here is get more faster track laying. And at the moment the track laying is going okay, but it's still a little bit slow. But I think we're just going to have to be patient with that. Now what I want to do in this part is focus very much on this area here, because I really feel I need to get this oil refining capacity up and running now. If I come over here to my, where is it? I can never find it. There it is. You can see that I'm not really getting the fuel from this refinery anymore. So what I do need to do now is get this big refinery up online, and then what we can do then is, well, pension off the small refinery. And what I'm also thinking is we can then get rid of the asphalt plant down here, because it's really in the wrong place now, because it's a long way away from my main production area. So what I would like to do is get this asphalt plant up and running. And the other thing I'm also thinking about is a cement plant up here as well, simply because I'm going to have a really big amount of construction out here. And as I say, we've got the hook here for the gravel, so a cement plant in this area could be very useful. The question is, where could I put it? So I don't want it to be too far out. The other concern I've also got is this very narrow road junction here. And so I'm also thinking about maybe putting in another road or something that would give me a road connection through here. But how the heck I'm going to get across all these tracks and that is going to be a bit tricky. And I've also got a little bit of a mystery here with respect to this fuel tank. If I click on here, you can see it's got 1,500 tons of oil in it. And I've got 1,500 tons of oil in here, but there is no pipe connection. So I'm a bit confused how this tank managed to get 1,500 tons of oil in it. I'm going to click that just to make sure. Yeah, because unless somehow this phantom pipe here is actually supplying oil to this area here. So I'm a little bit confused with respect to that. Looks like we just finished this. Just want to check the jobs here. That's okay. I wouldn't mind getting this online. That's allocated. That's allocated. I certainly would like to get that up and running. That's allocated as well. Because if we get this oil refining up and running, we get staff in it, we're certainly going to need to be able to store the fuel and the bitumen. And we better make sure we tell it that we want to store fuel in here. And of course what we'll be able to do is start exporting the fuel and bitumen from here. So we're probably going to need to allocate this as well. So we've got a lot of things to do. Oh look, there's my track layer. He's just coming round through here. And looks like he's finished all these areas here. So what he's going to do, maybe he's not quite finished that one, but hopefully he'll build that. And I was actually looking at the various tracks here, and I think before I start pushing towards Bridge City, I would like to finish off this area here as well. Just this bit of tracks here, this and round there, just to get this triangular area finished before we start going too far west. So what we got here, this is okay. Not really making the money, and I would like, do I really want to get this track layer up and running? It's going to cost me $500,000. I mean, how is the money going at the moment? Why have I lost 235,000? What have I been ported? I mean, it's the iron ore and oil. Oh, looks like I must have bought a vehicle. Yeah, oh yeah, I was doing a little bit of vehicle changes just before I started the video. I was a bit worried there. I think I'm going to hold off on the buying the track layer just yet. I'd like to get up to say about 1.25 million. The other thing before we get into doing what I want to do, I need to check, because of course we're now in August. I just want to make sure the crops are coming in quite well. And of course this is going to be the first season where this farm's going to be collecting the crops as well. Yeah, I mean it's all coming in quite well. And another problem I have noticed also is that my population isn't growing. It kind of builds up, but it plateaus, and it's not really expanding the same way as it was before. You can see these buildings are not filling up. And if I go to, you can see the births and deaths aren't particularly that good at the moment. Although I am running at a slower speed than normal. I just don't want the game to run out of control. Because as your economy gets bigger and bigger, you do need to run at a slightly slower speed. My instinct is, can we? I mean, can I take off? I think we're going to do a bit of work on the concrete plant first. Conveyors. That's an input. I mean, I could break that. No, that actually comes off there. We got that there. I mean, none of this is built, so say we destroy this, and of course we'll have to take out the footpath. Where is it? In there. We'll take that out, like that, stick that out, and if I put in a, what do we want? This was a footpath connection, wasn't it? So, not that it really makes that much difference if it's footpath or not. I think if I put in, maybe bringing this in a little bit closer to the road. I could go out wide actually, couldn't I? But that's going to look messy. I think we'll put you. And we need you to connect, don't we? So we put you in there. That means we've got a takeoff from there. The question is, could I get this concrete plant behind here? This isn't exactly flat, is it? In fact, it's terrible. If I can push this out and level it. Maybe we'll just level it through here like this. Push out big time. Maybe just go this way a little bit. Make it a little bit bigger. What I would also like to get here is a silo for the cement. See if that's going to be big enough. Concrete plant. The concrete plants aren't particularly that big. and the kind of road's going off in the wrong direction there. Say I put in something like that, so it curved out there a little bit. Say something like that, and whoops, no, let me pick up the concrete plant there. Question is, how would I get the silo in here? Actually, I just had a thought. If I take that out again, and we're just going to move you much. Okay, and we'll just put back in this conveyor like that, and then what we'll do is we'll take down this one, demolish you, and we'll just take this road out. Then we'll put in a nope, don't want a footpath, it's got to be a proper road. Can I push this a little bit further forward? How far forward can I push this? Say about that far, but we'll tilt this back a little bit, and then if I put the concrete plant in, oh, that looks a bit better, doesn't it? Because the road's facing in the right direction now. What we're going to need to do is try and leave enough space for a silo. I'll put that there. Can I get a road in now? I'm going to have to try and get down to her. Okay. Okay, we've got road connection there. What I need to do now is get in a cement silo. Wow. Okay, that's going to be a little bit. It needs flat terrain. Make him. Let's just try and flatten this area down a little bit. Push this out a bit further. Can we do this with roads? That might be a bit quicker. Up road. No. Yeah, that's bringing it up. Okay, we're gonna have to stick with the leveling. Let's keep looking at my income there. It doesn't seem to be growing. What's causing the problem? What am I actually importing? Imported a lot of electronics. What am I exporting? I export last month. Power, bitumen, bricks. Okay, and we're exporting a lot, but we're obviously importing the same amount, and it's a little bit of a cause for concern. That is, have to keep an eye on that. Okay, so we've now got space for that silo. We're just going to need to try and make sure we can get that road connection in as well. So we've got the silo in. The question is, can I get the road? Yeah, I can just sneak the road through there. So we'll just cancel that. Has this road been picked up? Yes, it has. I'm just going to leave that now. So we've got the conveyor there, we've got the concrete plant here, and things are going well here. We've actually got so we've actually got okay, we're going to need to jazz this up a little bit. Get the expansion crew in, and we're going to get the expansion crew onto here as well. get this built. And what we'll probably do is start by exporting the bitumen. So got a few workers coming in. Let me just turn off the wireframe. We're probably going to need to get a few more workers up here. And that kind of brings me to my next decision. I need to get a road or something up here. That I got another way into this area besides this little tight junction here. I don't really want to go. I'm just going to speed the game up a bit actually now. Maybe that's why I'm not making enough money. Right, we're in September. Let's see how the crop situation is. These aren't ready to harvest at the moment. Maybe this isn't as efficient as I thought it was going to be. So it's picking up that. It's just that these two medium fields aren't ready to be picked up just yet. I don't know. Can I add you to? I think we'll just add you to, so that once the crops comes in and the combine gets out there, we've only got the one combine. We'll just have to live with that. Right, so we've now got this running. We've got fuel flowing into here. I think what we can do is start to try and make a bit of a change from the fuel perspective eventually. But at the moment, is this refinery still? Yeah, I mean, he's still holding his own at the moment. I just want to concentrate on this issue with the road. Why are you? Oh, he got a bit lost because he came up here. I think that's because that train came through here. I don't know whether they're all on the same area here. Let's just have a quick check. No, I mean, they shouldn't have affected him. Maybe he had to find his way back to the main area. Right, back to roads. And we've got pipes here, we've got all sorts of stuff here. And I'd like to come through here somehow. Because we've got so much stuff here. We can get to there. It's not going to go across there, is it? I don't want to break that footpath. Maybe I need to be a bit more dynamic. Maybe I need to put the road connection through. We've got a road there. We could bring this up here. Would it come through there? I mean, that would turn around a bit. Okay. What we're looking for is a crossing point here. So we got a road here. It's got a road there. That's what I would like, though, is for the road to come through from here. So we got a junction off of here, haven't we? Maybe I can cross there. Nope. These roads are too close. Not roads. Railway tracks are too close. If I can get a bridge, can't put 4 across there. Okay. If I do this in back a bit. Right, I can get across there. So if I say I come down here with a road. and we'll keep it along the edge here. I do want to bring a road out this way anyway, so let's say we come through here like that. And where did I cross? About here, wasn't it? Look at that. We can come. Don't do this to me, game. Why won't that? Look at that. Got that connection there. So we've now got another way in there. If I can get that built, and that means that vehicles that want to come from this area, that want to go into this area, don't have to go through that junction. So I'm going to accept that. And the other thing I would like to do is bring a road through here, so that when I'm shipping fuel out to the here by truck, it doesn't. The vehicles don't have to go all the way through there. So let's just come there. Oh, we got fire. Where's the fire? I'm a bit worried about fires at the moment. Oh, come on. Yeah, you can. You're doing the good grand job. Yeah, we got a bit of fuel starting to flow now. Okay, I've got a problem here. In the sense my bitumen tank is burning. I've got no firefighters on the trucks. What's going on here? I've got no firefighters in the... Workers, get into here. Nope. Okay. Oh, oh. Oh, saved by the bell. I'm definitely going to need some more buses up here, because obviously the workers are being drained away by the oil refinery. Oh, that was a little bit close. Oops, I don't want fuel in here. Empty. Yep. Oh, pause. I don't want fuel. Empty. I want to store bitumen in here. That better, game? Have you got that out? Right, I think we need to start exporting a little bit of... maybe we'll need to start exporting some bitumen from here for the moment until we get the asphalt plant working, which it helps if I actually assign it. Let me see. We got our little road crew here. Ah, we got no tank to expose. Oh, this is expansion crew. We're over 1 million now. Let's just sort this out. Things are getting a little bit away from me at the moment. Expansion crew. Well, we can let the bitumen build up in there for the moment. Then we can export it later on. We've got some fuel coming in here. What I want to do actually is the fuel gauge here. Why have you got 2 distribution offices on this delivering to the gas station? Where are you picking up fuel? You're picking up refinery fuel. Right, so what we're going to do is and what we'll do is we'll start moving these guys over. You can load fuel, and then what we'll do is we'll just remove refinery fuel from there, and what that will mean is we'll start pulling the fuel into this area from the refinery, and once this road's opened up, okay, these guys are here. We're gonna have to asphalt this road. Oh, these guys are really cooking at the moment. Now back to what I was doing down here. I get Can I actually go through this thing? I haven't built a tunnel in this game so far. Okay, let's put a tunnel there. You can hook up there. If you come out here and everything's okay, can we get across to there? If we hook up to here, so I don't really like that. Don't want to cancel all plans. I've just laid a lot of... I'm a bit worried about crossing the road over that main junction there. Okay, what we'll do is we'll... Okay. Bring you up like that. I think that'd be better. Can I? That won't connect there. I mean, that would be a nice connection as well. Okay, that won't connect through there. That won't connect through there. Right, we've now got 1.278 million, which is where I wanted to get to. So I think it's now time to get into here. And we're going to buy KZ wherever you are. And of course, we're going to need to get the workers in here. And I think we'll just leave this guy on auto detect for the moment. And he can just go out and do his own thing as long as he builds this bit and then goes that way. I don't want him going that way just for the moment. So we got the road connection for there. We got a tunnel there. Wow, these guys are really on the case at the moment. I've got no complaints. I mean, obviously my road crews aren't particularly that pretty well occupied. We got that road is built, so I say my road crews almost seem to be out of control at the moment. Now we'll just hook you up there as well. Oh, I haven't checked these roads over here, have I? Okay. Wow. Well, these guys have auto-detected right to the border. But they haven't actually done anything yet. But looks like they're actually going this way as well. And there. How can you... Doesn't make sense. You haven't finished that road and yet you've auto-detected that road. Oh, it's because you've got a road connection there. Wow, that's a long way round. No wonder we're not building that. We're actually going to get our connection to the border. That's fantastic. So many things to do. So many things to do. How many workers we got in here? Need to keep an eye on this fire station. Temperature in the building too low. Maybe they don't like it. So we're getting a little bit of bitumen coming in here. We're building up a little bit of fuel here. Let me just take a look at this guy. What are you doing? I mean, there's an oil... There is an oil tanker in there. But he isn't doing anything. Right, what we can do is... You to there. And... We get you to unload fuel. Load fuel there. If it's, say, over 10%. And what we can do then is you can ship the fuel into here, and then that will give a little bit of an export from the perspective of fuel, and that will make me a little bit more cash. And yeah, wow, a little bit of a queue there. How many workers have I got over here? How's the population? I haven't really checked them for a little while. Right, we got loads of workers there. I'm thinking maybe another bus to bring workers up to here. Because I think at the moment the only place where you come from, all related vehicles. Well, we've got one bus coming from this bus stop here, which is, oh, you're there. Where are you coming from? I think that he's coming from here, isn't he? Bus platform small, if I remember correctly. Let me just see. Yeah. Yeah, so I think what we're going to need to do is bring up some workers from this area. We've got lots of workers in here. And how's the unemployment at the moment? Yeah, we got quite a few unemployed workers. So I think, and we got the money. So let me just come into here. I'm just going to buy a bus. 62,000. 85 workers, 45 workers. I mean, I don't want to bring out too many workers. I think maybe we will go with you. And then where's that? And then your job is to come and deliver workers to here. Unload. I think I better rename some of these. I can actually see what I'm doing. Refinery. Call it refinery drop off. And we'll call you Fry main. Oops. Main bus. Oops, can't spell bus station. A fire again. Where are we burning down now? Yeah, well, this is my small aggregate storage. They should be able to deal with that. Yeah, look at that, no problem. Now I was getting some problem with my gravel over here. At one point my construction slowed right up, and in fact what I had was this small storage up here was completely full of quarried stone, and I wasn't producing any gravel at all, and that became a little bit of a cause for concern. So, right, we've got the asphalt plant now up and running. So right, what I need to do now is try and shift one of the anybody who needs asphalt. You do. Okay, your job is to come in and you can pick up the asphalt from here. Oops, I haven't got this connection yet. Well, it's in. Yeah, shouldn't take long to build that. And to be honest, I think the delay to laying the roads out here isn't particularly that important. So I think that can afford to wait. Right, we've now got bitumen. The question is, can I export both oil and bitumen from here? So if I give you a pickup from there, your job is to pick up bitumen and unload bitumen here. Okay, we're just going to make that 10%. I mean, I don't know if that will actually work. This guy's picking up a little bit of fuel. That means I'm probably starting to make a bit more money here. I didn't make any money. We made a 15,000 from fuel last month. So, and we could probably bring in another cistern truck in here just a moment. Let's see, oil truck. Yeah, we'll just drop you in as well, so that we can just keep that little bit of fuel flowing for the moment. Okay. Okay. how's the fuel in here? 85 tons. Can we start to move? Who else is? Wow. Chibanitsa medium distribution office. Right, I think we're going to move you onto this one. And we'll just remove you as well. And you're just going to pick up fuel here. So what I want to do is start to progress some of these away from being dependent on here. You're the medium distribution office. You're picking up. Where are you taking? Train fuel export. Okay. Actually, we're going to leave that for the moment, because when I decommission this, what I probably will want to do is any surplus fuel or an oil from here, we'll just need to export that out. So we'll leave that one alone for the moment. What are you doing then? What are you supplying? Refinery fuel. What are you doing then? You're bringing fuel in. Oh well, what's soon going to get rid of you? Oh, I remember now. When the fuel was getting low, I put this in as an emergency backup should my fuel start to get a little bit too low. And we've actually got a couple of cistern trucks over here. So what I can do now is actually just hook up both of them. And what we'll do for the moment is just run you right across the map. We're going to put okay, I've got one spare. Can I put you into the okay, you can't take anything. How about over here? So I've got a distribution office over here. Just put you out here for the moment. Let's have a look at my track layout. Well, he's doing pretty good progress. The real problem is going to be is keeping enough gravel out here to service both the construction for the tracks and the buildings. Wow, this is going really slow. This is technical services. And okay, that distribution office can wait. So we are. He's doing okay at the moment. I think I made a bit of a mistake here. I put some electric track here, and it shouldn't be. Never mind. That's the way it goes. Because what I really want is him to be working on at least one of these bridges. So that's why I want him to come this way. Okay. We're in November at the moment. Let me just flip back over to here. Right, we've got all the crops in here. We've got food crops there. We're not really getting the what we got here. A little bit of I see another fire. Oh, it's extinguished. Not really getting any crops in there. And then we'll just take a quick look see at this. You've got plenty of crops. You've got plenty of crops. You're full. You're nearly full. Right, we've harvested all this lot out here. We've got some, yeah, I mean, we've got plenty of crops in storage. That should get us through the winter, through the next season. Let's have a look here. Right, so it's the asphalt that's holding things back, but then I messed up the asphalt over here. Wow. Right, we got we're actually getting quite a lot of bitumen in here, But will he load bitumen and fuel? Well, we got 211 tons of fuel at the moment. Wow. That should give us a nice boost to our income. Okay, this is built. I need to get this asphalted through to there. And then we'll build this, and we got this guy coming in from this end. And here comes winter. So the whole nature of the economy is going to change now. And we've got a population of 2,458. I'm just going to make a note of that because I'm wondering whether I'm losing lots of population during the winter. So 12,462. Of course, is my heating plant working? Yep. So everyone should be nice and warm and toasty. The other thing I also did in here is I built some, or placed some athletics clubs. So what we're going to do is just allocate these, and these can be winter jobs for the expansion crew. Another one just tucked in there. So you can go for the Pristina crew. Because there seems to be a big demand for sport at the moment. How's the food situation here? Yeah, it's pretty good. Clothes situation is good. Just check my heating plants. We've got a nice pile of coal. Here's the other heating plant. We've got a nice pile of logs. How are we doing for workers here? A nice big pile of cement here. So if we can get the, oops, the ground, the trees are getting a little bit thin again. So we'll just top this up. Just drop this in here. So we got this here. Oops, ha! Helps if I actually build the connection to the. That's a. Yeah, how big is this? Well, we'll just build it. Say at the end of the day, it's not a massive problem. We just get up to here. How's the food? And food's good here. We got clothing. That's good. We got this is built. See what else have you got assigned up here? What are you doing? Sources without buildings without power supply. Sources without bricks. So. Okay, so we got a problem with the bricks. Why? Who is bringing in bricks from here? Medium distribution office. Have I got a problem with my brick supply? Such as the fact that I'm not bringing any bricks in. Boards out, bricks out. So we should be bringing bricks here. So do I have a problem with my brick factory? Okay. I wonder whether I've just got. How if I actually tell it to unload the bricks? A bit of a fail there. Alright, so we should get the bricks coming in now. A little bit worried about what these guys are doing. Okay. Right, you're on the right one. And you're on that one. Okay, looking good, looking good. What's my track layer doing? What's the betting he's going the wrong way? You can always rely on the track layers to go the wrong way. Where are you? You're laying that one. And you're laying that one. So if I point him in the right direction by allocating a job here, which track? I think we'll go down the inside one first. Okay, let's have a quick check. Everybody happy? The population is building up slowly here. How's the school? School's good. Kindergarten's full, but I've got this John here, which should be built once we actually get the bricks. Get back to over here. Let's see what's going on in this area. No workers. I thought I had workers this area. Maybe they can't get to. I mean, they can get here, but I'm sure there's a bus coming out here. Was it? Oh, we got workers coming in here. I mean, we got a small bus stop here. I think what we may do is put in a micro bus or something to come here, just to make sure that we get some workers into here. I got any micro buses lying around? Oh, okay. Oh, that's the one that I forgot to click the checkered flag on. I'm sure some of you were probably screaming at me in the comments about that. Let's see if we can get a pretty small microbus with, say, there's 7 passengers here. I think we'll get one of these. And again, let's see. Let me just pick that up. How many? Got quite a lot of workers coming here, so pick up workers there, and your job is going to come here, and what we're going to do is add building where to go. The people coming here have to go into the asphalt plant. See what jobs the construction officers have got over here. Okay, you got nothing. Good. You can get onto that. Actually, let's just queue. No connection. It doesn't exist. So that means the footpath isn't connected here. So we'll just assign you. You'll get picked up by the road crew. I say this isn't an urgent job, but I do want to get it going as soon as possible. So, right, we got this ready to go. We're pushing the road out here, but we can't see it. What jobs have you got? You got nothing. Wow, you've built these already. I'm kind of thinking that maybe we will give an assist down here. Is there anything that needs to be built? I mean, we got this needs to be built. This is working now. I think we'll give an assist to that so that the train can move through it. And then what we will do is also, you can actually just do it this way, and we'll allocate you to the expansion crew as well, so that we can get this built actually, and we'll assign you to the expansion crew as well. We're back to 1.5 million now, so I think the fuel going out from here is, and the bitumen is looking really good. Let's have a look at our economy. Exports. Yeah, I mean, we're now starting to get some serious exports of fuel and bitumen from here. So let's see, how's the... Yeah, we're already now starting to push the fuel out. So I think what I'm going to need to do now is start the process of shutting down this oil refinery. But first I want to do is move off the distribution offices from here. Got the volcano. So refinery fuel. Whoops, fire, fire, fire. Oh, we could be in trouble here. That my fire crew here. Come on, get here, please. Save my construction office. That must be virtually on the extreme limit of my fire protection here. Let's have a quick check. Oh no, it's well within. It's still well within range. Oh, I mean, I'm gonna have to get a fire station over here, but that means we have to put population into Trout Lake. Back to, what was I doing? What was I doing? Forgotten was, oh, we were looking at the what we call it, wasn't it? This guy, and we were doing the volcano distribution office. This refueling station, refinery fuel. I think we'll move you up to here now. It'll be a little bit further for them to go, but I mean, they're gonna have to go there eventually anyway, so let me rename this, what we call it, main fuel supply. So we've now moved them off and back to the oil refinery. Drayton, who are you? What are you supplying fuel to? You're picking up fuel from there. You're exporting the surplus when it's over 50%. Okay, so that just leaves the big one, this one. So I think we're going to need to put you, definitely need to put this one on the, put you onto here as well. Oh, thank you game for the save. What's it? Train oil out. Where's the... Oh, lost it. Refinery fuel. I'll take you off there. Now, this guy is actually shipping oil to the small refinery. So, what's left on here now? The other guy's exporting the oil, fuel, and you're exporting this to the surplus. So, yeah. So we want you, and what you are doing. Okay, I don't think we actually need you now. So what we're going to do is remove you and take that away. And I'm right, and this guy's got oil tankers in here that are probably doing nothing now. So yeah, But what I need to do now is pick up these 3. And I've got a vehicle depot around here somewhere. There it is. And what we're going to do is put... Oh. And what I want to do is just move all those into there so that I know that I've got spare cistern trucks. So that gets rid of you. What I need to do now is stop the shipment of oil from the train depot to the oil refinery. Train oil in. Is that the one? Yep. We need to stop you and make sure this is the right one. Just trying oil in. So we got now is to find this one, and this is the one over here. So we need to remove you. And where are you picking up the fuel from? Main fuel supply. So what we're going to do now is we've got 200 tons of oil in here. What we're going to do is just run this down until it's empty, and then what we'll do eventually is decommission the asphalt plant here. And then what I want to, I'm kind of thinking that if I could knock this down, I might be able to get a bit of space in here for a radio station. I want to go that route fairly soon. But so what we're going to have is that I just need to make sure that we've covered all the bases. I'm not going to run out of fuel anywhere. Yeah, so this is, because that would be annoying, although it's fixable. Okay. And I think what we're going to do is, where is it? You're the one doing the exporting, aren't you? Oil storage 3. Yeah, you're picking up fuel from there, and I think we're going to push that up to 20% now. And what we'll do is we'll export the bitumen more than the fuel, because I want to keep a reserve in here, because eventually we will need to connect this pipe up and start to put the fuel into here so that we can get that going. What we're going to do is we're just going to assign this to there as well. Actually, I've just had a sudden thought. If my train depot's there, and we got to run trains this way from here with the oil depot. Actually, what's my... Okay, you got any jobs? Are you actually doing anything? Yep. Wow. Where are you going? What are you doing? Yeah, he's actually... Well, he's still laying track out here. Are you having a few problems? Are you running low on supplies or anything like that? Looks very much like he's actually running low on steel. So, do I have a steel problem here at the moment? Yes, it looks like I do. Okay, we've got an issue here. You've got a red signal. Let me see. Okay, let me just put in. Absolutely unpause the game. I probably didn't need to put these signals in. Ah, I know what's causing the problem. It's because this guy's working up there, isn't it? How can something be so far away? I don't really want to split. Oh, well, I suppose we're gonna have to split these, aren't we? Okay. Signals, semaphore. We'll split them there and there. What that should do. Yeah, because of course the game sees all this as one big block. So it's something I'm going to need to remember. So while this construction train is working, where are you going? I think what we're going to do is we have to slight change of plan here. Before we go that way, I'm going to have to lay track out as far as here. Oh, there's a break in the track there. I think I'm going to leave that for the moment. No, I'm only going to forget about it. Okay, it's not going to be big enough to. I'm going to have to take out that section there, and then put in that section there. Just don't want to fund it. Yeah. Like this. So he can only get as far as here anyway. And what we're going to do is let him build the track out as far as here. And then what we can do is put signals into here, which will then ensure that when the constructor comes the other way, they will meet up. It's a little bit of a distraction, but I think it's going to be quite important to get that done, because I'm going to have enough problems up here doing these connections anyway. Right, I've just noticed I'm starting to go over long on this video, so this is where I'm going to leave it. In the next part, we'll probably do a bit of work on Bridge City, and I want to start turning my attention to planning our expansion north. But until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.